to the channel. If you're not new, you know what's about to happen. We have major generosity that I'm Comic Fam. If you only knew how many boxes that I'm being surrounded by. I'm getting a little claustrophobic, but you know what? It's okay because you guys have been sending so much stuff in. It's like everybody's home and everybody wants to do some awesome stuff because you guys are just coming through and doing just amazing, just generosity. There's no other way to say it. I'm stunned every single time I hit the mic and see the kind of generosity that's in this community. We have the best community, comic book fam. Glad you're here. The chat's already filling up. Isaac Maynard, good to see you. We have Pure Ghost, so good to see you here. And right now we are about to do some comic karma. So let me just explain it to you if you don't already know what's going on. We have a comic book subscription service. It's called the Mystery Mail Call. It's what supports the show. And I'm going to actually show it to you real quick. Right here, you go to ComicTom101.com. We have a subscription box where every month you get a box of comics from us. And this month we have a exclusive going out to every single member. And yeah, proud to say it's done by Peach Momoko. And yep, that's my logo right there in the bottom corner. Take a look at that. That's because it's a Mystery Mail Call exclusive. You can only get this comic book in this box. We don't sell these anywhere else. You're only going to get it in the box. And you also have an opportunity at winning a really big key. And we have a bunch of them. It's 9.8 months. So we're sending out a bunch of really cool ones. We got First Gambit, argue with me about it. We have First Apocalypse. We got, Secret Wars 8, First Lobo. Come on. And then we also have an artist feature that goes out in every month, every box. It's a print. And this month it's this gorgeous. This is probably my favorite print we've done that we've teamed up with to produce for the community. And we have Artist Piper just bringing in the heat with this print. It's going to match your death prints if you got one months ago when we teamed up with her back then. But I'm so stoked. They look beautiful. And Comic Fam, you're going to be getting it. And you have 6 days left to reserve your box or until we sell out because they're going quick, Comic Fam. The Peach Momoko, holy smokes. Shout out to Peach Momoko for making it possible for us to make a comic book when it's just shut down and it's just difficult. She came through and quickly made just a gorgeous cover. And I'm so grateful. So Comic Fam, we have Comic Karma. The reason why I'm telling you about our subscription service, aside from you being able to support the show by doing that, we are a vessel. We're already sending out comic book boxes across the country. We're US only now. And all of these comics, these boxes that are going out to the community to support our show, there's room in there. There's a little room, not much. We pack them pretty dang full, but there's definitely room in there for at least one more comic. And what we do is we reserve that spot for the community because you guys send in so much stuff and we have an opportunity to send out karma to the rest of the country, to you, the Comic Fam. And you're doing it yourself because you guys send in comics to be sent back out. So what we do is the day that we open these up, today is June 9th, there's going to be a sticker that goes on all of the comics that we're going to showcase right here, right now. And it's going to say June 9th Comic Karma. It's going to be a sticker right on the front. So you know that if you get a comic book that says that, well, you can count on that comic being featured in this video. Hi from the future, Comic Fam. Thanks for rewatching this video to find out where this generosity was sent, because in the future, someone's going to get these comics and they're going to get to open it and they're going to see, wow, it traveled so far to get in your hands. And someone in the community felt it necessary to do that because you know what? Comic Karma, there's no bounds. It's real. If you haven't been graced by Comic Karma yet, you just got to keep putting it out there because I promise it will grace you. Comic Karma is real. It's like one of the most real things on this planet. And we're on planet Earth, if you need to be reminded. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to showcase some of these. I want to just jump right into it. So let's take a look at what we got because Comic Fam, I got to open them. I sincerely am getting claustrophobic. I was joking earlier, but I'm not. I'm actually I can barely move. And Alex freaking Ross sent us some stuff. Alex Ross. And not Alex Ross from when I was a kid in New York and I had a neighbor and his name was Alex and his last name was Russell or something, but I thought it was Ross. And this guy worked at a local school or something. Not that guy. Not that Alex. A totally different Alex. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Alex Ross. Yeah, he sent all of this. Those are slabs. I don't even know what they are, but we're going to find out in this video because they're going to be going out to you. All right, let's take a look. Oh, and let's give a big congratulations, Comic Fam. Do me a favor, hit a like button. Hit the like. What am I saying? Hit the like button. Hit the like button because we have some winners from last Comic Karma. Let's give a big thank you to Grant Sawyer. Grant Sawyer, look, I wrote it on the back, so I knew that you won it. Grant Sawyer, you won the last Comic Karma giveaway. We're sending you this Luke Cage Power Man issue number 19. It was Comic Karma sent in, but you know what? This is one of my all-time favorite Bronze Age keys. This is so cool. First appearance of Cottonmouth. Love this book. All right, and then let's also give a big congratulations, Comic Fan. Hit the like button. Show that you support the community and that you're grateful for this community because we have a winner that's going to be getting 2 copies of, it's actually issue number 1 and issue number 2 of Tiempo. And we have Fallen Hero EML. Thank you. Fallen Hero EML. I also wrote the name on the back so you can see that you won it. EML, one of the 2. Tiempo, issue number 1 and 2. These were the independent comic books that were sent in from Sin City Comics. We're going to be sending those to you. And what we also do on Comic Karma, I like to reserve a small little spot, a little highlight, if you would, in the video at some point, because we're going to talk about some indie comics. And I got one on deck. It's called Henry Graves in The Story of the Piano. I'm going to tell you about this comic because it's awesome. And we got to show some love to the indie comic creators because you guys are a huge part of the industry. And you guys don't get enough love. So we're going to talk about some independent comic books. And I encourage anybody who's got an independent comic book to send it in because I may talk about it. I may talk about it on the mic. And it gives me something to read. So it's like, it's a win-win for all of us. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, and the super chats are coming in. What Comic Fan, what are you doing here? Keep up the good work from, it looks Nigel. Thank you, Nigel. Thank you so much. And then also, Jacqueline Fernandez says, thank you for all you do. Also, love your hair. Thank you so much. I need a haircut. Like, I'm just being real about it. I went to a place to get your haircut right before I went to C2E2 because I knew I was going to be on, CGC's Instagram and I wanted to look good. And I'm like, yeah, let's keep it long. And she says, you know what? You can do this hair, but you got to come back in. You got to come back in like 3 weeks. Because if you don't come in 3 weeks, it's going to get too long and you're not going to be happy with it. And it's going to take too long for you to do. And I said, I know. I said, I know these things. That's why I don't do my hair like that. But I said, but I want to do it. I want to look good at CGC's Instagram. But then guess what happened? Corona happened. And everything shut down. And now I can't get a haircut. And now my hair is like this. My hair's like this now. So this is what we are. This is where we are at now because of just life. Because you can't control what happens in life sometimes. Sometimes you get your haircut, you think you're getting it in 3 weeks, and you don't get it for 3 months. It's okay. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. We have our first Comic Karma. All right, what do we got here? I love the notes. The notes tell me more information. Okay, here we go. Some Comic Karma for the family. That's you, Comic Fam. Thank you, Nick from Key Collector, and thank you, Comic Tom, for the Instagram. For the Instagram Magneto Lean. Love the show. Keep geeking. Comic the Fox. All right, Comic Fam, if you get these books, it's from Comic the Fox. I'll prove it to you because he put a nice note. And look at that. He didn't, and as long as you say that the note can be read or that it can't be read, like if you're specific, like don't read the note, it's gonna be read on camera. So people know, hey, Comic the Fox, thanks for sending these in. So Comic the Fox, let's see what he sent into the Comic Fam. Oh, we got some fun stuff too. Some stuff I don't even know, but some stuff I do know. Look at this. Once Our Land 2, Scout Comics goodness. It's like he knew that we were gonna talk about Headless. Look at this. Howard the Duck, number 10. Underrated. Ooh, Dan Dare. Never heard of it. Summit number 1. More Howard the Duck. Very cool. Everyone needs Ravage 299. Everyone needs at least one copy. It's kind of like on that Turok Magnus kind of situation over there. All New Wolverine, annual number 1. The Flintstones number 1. That's dope. I got to check that out. All right. We have Collapser, DC's Young Animals first issue. All right, we have Goddess Mode, issue number 1. Some DC Vertigo goodness. The Whispering Dark, okay. This is awesome. A lot of number 1s. Flavor number 1, okay. X-Men Annual number 1, Gold. X-Men Gold Annual number 1, I think is the right way to say that. We have Anthem, issue number 1. Oh, and last but not least, Bedtime Games, and it's got this creepy cover. Gotta check that out. So this is what's cool about this. This is, sometimes you don't know. You don't know what the process was. Sometimes people put in the note the reasoning behind putting in these comic books. But other times you just gotta assume. And I like doing that. I think it's way more fun to assume. Let's make an ass out of myself. That's how that works. So there's a lot of number ones here, and these look like they're read. And I like that because that means that this person read them and he wanted to send them somewhere else because he wanted you to read them. That's what that tells me. I could be wrong, but no parents, no rules. All right. So we're going to be putting these aside because I got to get stickers on all of these. Oh my goodness. And that's one of so many. Let's keep it going, Comic Fam. What is this? This looks like a slab. Shout out to Selwyn Ayers Jr. Thank you so much for the super chat. Very kind of you. Oh, we gotta, okay, let's see. We called it. It was a slab, and there's a nice, lovely note. And you know what? We're gonna read the notes. They're long sometimes. You come here for the notes, though. I know it. Don't lie. Ooh, damn. That is hot, though. Carnage number 3, the second printing. It's graded at 7.0. But look at this cover. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know who did that cover. It's Crate and Crane? That looks like a Crate and Crane cover. All right, let's take a look here. It says here, Dear Comic Fam, you are being gifted the ultimate in comic book karma. The title of this book is The Notorious Carnage, CGC. All right, she was purchased at a well-traveled auction in 2018 with only one bid. Yet, for all of her beauty, she also holds the ultimate curse. She wants to be good. She deserves to give. But like any living organism, she evolves. For 2 months, while in your possession, she will grant you extraordinarily good luck. A better karma. Or better karma. I can't read. You may find estate sales full of holy grails, a diamond in a dollar bin. Your minor keys may continue to gain value beyond comprehension. However, for every good, there is also evil. I kid you not, Comic Fam, it says all these things, okay? If after 2 months, you have not gifted the notorious Carnage to another collector who in turn will post a video of their current relationship status with her, a deluge of bad luck will fall upon you. A giant-sized Slurpee may spill on your giant-sized X-Men. Your most prized variant may fall victim to future silver and gold and virgin copies being produced. Your newest mystery box purchase may only contain Warlord and X-Men Blue Annuals. Much stranger things have happened. Spontaneous combustion, ring a bell? But there is one mistake above all she will not forgive, and that is the selling of the notorious Carnage. She can smell greed. For that type of collector, she only has the power to destroy. For that type of collector. Wow, this is deep, Comic Fam. Oh my goodness. For her past, she wants only to be noticed, to be shared. For a short time, she is a giver. And for that reason, YouTubers may be her favorite owners. Notice me, she says. Show me off. Title our videos The Notorious Carnage, and then set me free to help others. 60-day maximum or else. Her ultimate goal, however, loftily, is to recognize as one of a kind. After all, she's the only 7.0 ever graded. She wishes more than anything to be labeled by CGC as her truest self, the notorious Carnage. This letter will most likely accompany her on the slab. Only then may she rest. By all means, you may brag about her. You may take pictures. With that said, congratulations. You are now the owner of the rarest and most dangerous comic book in the community. Geek responsibly. Sincerely, the sole original bidder, William Dirks. Wow. Oh my goodness. And Comic Fam, I got to show you this comic book because you know what? I didn't put it on the screen because you know what? I didn't click the button. Holy smokes, Comic Fam. We have just uncovered a curse. I didn't prepare you or myself for this, but this right here is a responsibility that was just bestowed on me that I can't. This has been here for at least a month and a half. Crap. This has been here for at least a month and a half. Maybe. When did There's no dates. There's no dates on when this was sent. Comic Fam, I'd be in trouble. Like, for real. Like video. Like, you know, Comic Fam here knows my hang time is pretty long if I have to. But let me collect myself. This is a problem. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Comment on the video today. We're getting I can't hold on to it. We gotta send this off. We gotta get rid of it. It can't be in my house. Comic fam. Like this is a problem, okay? Comment on the video, hit the like button. We're gonna be sending Carnage issue number 3, 7.0, the notorious Carnage, and I gotta get this letter in here too, okay? I can't be responsible for this any longer. All right, okay, Comic fam, right now, comment on the video, make it happen, and next Comic Karma, it's gone. It's gone. Because I think I've had it for like a month and a half, which means I have 2 more weeks, which means we gotta get this out. I can't stress this enough. I will keep this damn bit going as long as I have to until every member hits that like button and comments on the video. Help me, all right? This is like the Ring type of stuff. All right. We got to pass it on, or else I'm the one who's got to be stuck with it. I'm the one who's got to be responsible for the bad doings. And I hang around people. My social like community is smaller right now because of what's going on. And we have to keep our social circles like to kind of confined because we're just hit phase 2. But I can't afford those people being affected by my curse that I was bestowed because of comic karma. Do you understand what I'm saying? I should have saved that one for last. All right, next one. Fire Guy Ryan, a spicy incentive to eat some Green Arrow spicy chili. Some early Immortal Hulk goodness. Thanks, Albert. All right. Well, I have a feeling this isn't for me, so I'm going to put this aside. Easy. Keeping it going. What's this next one here? This one's a slab. It says pull. Comic Karma. People sending slabs. What the heck? All right, what do we got? Comic Tom, as discussed. Here is Immortal Hulk issue 2 to be all right, so for real, comic fam, someone had sent me a message and said, yo, all right, I'm gonna send you Immortal Hulk issue number 2. It's a 5th print version at 9.8. I feel compelled because of comic karma. Where can I send it to? And then I said, yo, you can send to the P.O. Box 574 in Lake Stevens, Washington, or you can hit the description in any of my videos and it says it there. That's really nice of you. You don't have to do that. But if you feel compelled, by all means. And he says, Comic Tom, as per discussed, here it is. However, I decided to upgrade it to the 1 in 25 5th print variant. So I think he must have mentioned it being not the 5th print, but here we go. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It has the freaking Hulk logo from CGC. Classy move, my friend. But that's awesome. Incredibly generous. I like to keep the notes, you know, if it's like one book with the comics. So if someone gets this, boom. But this is going to be awesome. We'll do a giveaway. We'll do something fun with this. This is really cool. Thank you so much for your generosity, man. That's very kind of you. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. We got a lot. We have a box here, and it's, oh, this is awesome. See, we got people reusing boxes. Take a look. We got my friend here. I feel like Peter. Shout out. These guys are awesome. He's a good friend of mine. And he's got a good box too. But I have a feeling that that's not what's inside, because why would he just send me his box? What? It's because he's reusing it because he wants to recycle. He wants to do something cool. All right, let's see what this letter says. Ooh, look at that. They even put the Geek Responsibly on the bottom. How kind. Tom, I've been really enjoying your channel since I found it a few months back. Welcome to the channel. The weekly top 10 and now Key Collector app have really helped me up my collecting game. I have been finding great books to keep and great books to flip. My wife and I both work in education, so we don't have a whole lot of disposable income, but buying and flipping books from the top 10 has allowed me to add some great keys to my collection. Heck yeah. Most recently, I picked up Mad Love. Heck yeah. Batman 251, Avengers 55, some Ultron goodness, Aquaman 29, some dope keys in there. All right, so the 3 months I have been signed up for the mystery mail call have also added some cool books to my collection. Oh, you're a member. Thank you for supporting the show. That's so cool. I feel like I've been pretty lucky lately, so I wanted to pay it forward and help spread that good comic karma. I hope these books land in some good places. Nothing spectacular, but hopefully they'll make someone happy. The community around this hobby is amazing, and I want to contribute, even if it's just a little bit. Stay safe and healthy in this crazy time. Oh, and a geek responsibly. So kind of you. And you know what? We don't have a name. This person didn't put a name, but we do have a bunch of books here. So let's take a look at what this person sent us. That's so nice of you. Like, welcome to the community. It's so cool to hear someone who is like recently found us and recently started to engage in the comic book community. Because like once you start, you just realize how dope it is. And a life just keeps going, getting better. All right, what do we got here? Ooh, this is cool. Okay, so this is a store exclusive. We've made one for Mill Geek. This is The Walking Dead issue #1, but it looks like it's from his local comic shop, All Star Comics. And this one's signed by Robert Kirkman. How cool is that? Robert Kirkman's sig going out to some lucky member. That's pretty damn cool. All right, we have Wonder Woman 80. Ooh, gorgeous. Look at that. That's wicked looking. It's like that deceased variant cover. Ooh, Tsum Tsum #1 variant. There we go. I like that. It's like the fried pie variant. We have X-23 issue #1, the second print. Dope. Batman White Knight issue #6. Oh, this cover's so dope. Like, this is one of my favorite Batman villain, and he's got his wife behind him. Oh, so cool. All right, so we got Avengers issue #6. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl issue #3. You got to read this run. If you haven't read Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, you gotta read it. Like, she gets crap, and I don't get it. It's so much fun. All right, Blue Beetle issue #3 from the top 10. Heck yeah, man. That's so cool. Thank you so much. I love that the notes are there. The notes, that's actually really cool that you scored it from the top 10. Oh, hey, Superman issue #2. Look at that, also from the top 10. Resurgence. Another one from the top 10, special edition, the New Mutants issue #1. And then, ooh, some Red Sonja issue #1 from Dynamite. That's got to be a sign. That's got to be a sign that we got to open up the next box, because I happen to know who it was from. I happen to know it was from Dynamite. Super excited. So first off, thank you so much for sending in comics from the hunt. That is awesome. That's really cool. I like knowing that comic books that you're finding on the hunt, using services that we know that we're providing, is finding you're finding success using it. We make a lot of videos. We put a lot of time into this, and we hope that it just benefits you when you're hunting for comics, and hearing that you're able to utilize our services and the videos we make and Key Collector to better your collecting. That just makes me want to work that much harder, produce more content, and to keep up the work for the comic fam. All right, let's put these aside. All right. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's find the one from Dynamite. That's actually very cool. What do we got? So yeah, shout out to my homies at Dynamite. They wanted to send some stuff to the show. I was like, for real? You're going to send some stuff to the show? Big fan of Red Sonja. Heck, Dynamite, they produced the Boys comics. They got Dear Becky that I haven't read yet, but I want to really bad. They have the, what else do they have? I have a couple good ones. Betty, they have Betty Page. Yeah, that one's really cool. And they have another one that I was really, Vampirella, of course. But, ooh, yes. Oh, so cool. Okay, so Dynamite's just hooking it up. Oh, that's so cool. Take a look at these. I was just talking about this. This is Dear Becky, issue #1. And we have what looks to be some variants. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, for sure. These are variants. So we have Dear Becky, of multiple copies of Dear Becky issue #1. Oh, guess what? I get to read that. That's pretty dope. We have Dear Becky issue 1. Looks like another variant of issue 1. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. All bagged and boarded. Classy move, my friends. Ooh, and look at this. That is cool. Look at this sketch variant. That's dope. Oh, I'm so excited about that. Boys is so awesome, and I really want to make a Boys variant, so maybe that's going to happen. Okay. So cool. Wow. Very cool. I've been wanting to read that book for a minute now. Ever since I saw that Grassetti variant. Oh, you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, what else? What else do we have? Oh, dang. Okay, take a look at this. They'd be working with Lucio Parillo over there. Look at that. This guy. This guy can't make a cover that looks bad. Like, it's just amazing. Oh, so dope. That is a great book. Oh, I got Vengeance of Vampirella. Look at that. Oh, they pull out the stops. Look at these. Gorgeous covers. So cool. Red Sonja. Shout out to all the Red Sonja fans, for real. Look at this. Dynamite. We have, I'm not familiar with all of these, but oh my goodness. Like, I haven't even seen, like, I'm like kind of like taken aback. Like, I don't even know what to say about it, because I'm like, when you look at this cover and you're like, oh, wait a minute, what am I even looking at? It's so awesome. All right. And it just keeps on going. It just keeps on going. Vampirella. I have to look these up. These covers are gorgeous. Oh, that's got to be Cho for sure. I know those lines. Ooh. What about Sonya? Oh my gosh. So many dope variants from Dynamite. Oh, getting hooked up from the homies. How cool is this? Oh, I'm so excited. There's so many. We got to move them. We're going to have to do some Dynamite giveaways. That's so cool. Didn't realize we were going to send that many things. Spoiling the comic fam, making me jealous. I want these Lucio Podio variants. Look at this one. It's like I didn't even see this cover before, but I saw it for 2 seconds. I'm like, oh, that's him for sure. Oh, man, they're gorgeous. Wow. Thank you. Dynamite. That's awesome. We're going to be doing some cool giveaways with those. Woo! All right, let's keep it going, comic fam. I'm thinking we do some more, and then we'll chat about the independent comic here in a second. What do we got here? Oh my gosh, comic fam, thanks for joining me in the chat. It's been nuts. It's been nuts. 26 minutes in, and we're packing the house. Last minute comic karma. It's good to see you guys. All right, Tom, I enjoyed the show. Keep it up. I hope that you enjoy this Buffy goodness. Yo. All right, comic fam. Sometimes you guys are spoiling me. I can't control it. You guys are awesome. You know, the generosity's there, and oh yes. Okay, cool. I'm so stoked about this. We got Buffy something. And they look like, oh, they're busts. Buffy busts? Yes. Yes. That is so cool. Ah. Yes. They're like ornaments. Collect the entire set. Pfft, okay. Wow. That is pretty cool. We got Giles. Look at this. Look at this, comic fam. These are like, it's kind of hard to see, but it's like a bust of some of my favorite characters in television. Wow. We got Xander. Look at that. We got, I can't really see who this one is because he's kind of falling back there, but somebody. And then we also have Willow. Look at that. Oh, Willow. I got some toys. That's so cool. Oh, put those over here for me. That's so nice of you. You guys know I love me some Buffy. That's so sweet. All right, let's keep it going. Oh, what is this? Oh my goodness. What is this? What is this? Okay. We were just talking about my homies over there at that Spider-Man booth. So I think this next one is in reference to them as well, because I'm looking at more of their boxes in here. We have Anti-Venom Club. Shout out to the Spider-Man booth, getting all the plugs on my show today. I love it. It's all fam out here. Seeing you knock the box out of JPG's McFly's hands at C2E2 was one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. Thanks for the laugh. If you guys didn't see it, I reached out to him and was like, yo, dude, I want to do a quick little bit, like for my story post. I want you to like be holding your Spider-Man booth box, and I'm just going to knock it out of your hand and pretend like I'm mad about it. So, because he's a homie, you know, so it's all good. And this person liked that. So I'm glad that it resonated with you, brother. I saw you comment on IG to Peach Momoko about doing something with you, and I am all for a Comic Tom mystery mail call Peach Momoko exclusive. Her art is great. Hey, this box has been here for a minute now. You probably didn't know that we actively made one, and it's available right now. So how cool is that? Keep up the good work, making great content. I hope others enjoy these comics. They aren't the best, but I did what I could. Oh, we got, you should, don't knock yourself down. It's all good, man. You didn't have to do anything. No one's expecting anything from anyone. Like every time we do this, we're like, comic fam, you don't have to do this. And then you send more stuff in. And you know what? It makes people happy. So you're not doing anything wrong. You have DeGritha. Thank you so much. Geek responsibly, brother. Let's see what you sent. Yeah, I'm going to keep this note here, too. You can't see it, but the set over here is starting to be made, and your notes are going up there. It's going to be dope. Oh, my goodness. What do we got? All right. Open first, it says. I like the directions because I probably wouldn't have opened this one first. Ooh, cool. Let's see what we got. All right. Oh, this is awesome. I love these books here. This is a good one, like a parody issue. All right, I have Fantastic Four Roast, issue number 1. This is a popular book on Reddit. Take a look at this. Boom. I'm going to keep that on there, but we have more copies of it. Fantastic Four Roast. I got to take a look at this. I've never heard of it, but it says the world's silliest comic magazine. And yeah, it looks like a what if issue, but it's not. It's just straight up parody all around. I'm imagining the inside has to be red. So I'm gonna put one aside because I may have to read that myself and see if I can find anything fun for the comic fam. But we got multiple copies that were sent in. How cool is that? Boom. Black Bolt, issue number 2, the variant. Ooh, I really like that. You hit the jackpot. All right, we have X-Men. We have Hickman Goodness, issue number 6. Everyone needs to read that. Fallen Angels number 1. Boom. Marauders, issue number 1. Kitty Pryde, goodness. Go-Go Power Rangers from Boom Studios, issue number 27. We have some Liefeld goodness hitting the screen today, issue number 7 of X-Force. And then we have more Power Rangers, issue number 30 from Boom Studios. Very cool. All right, then it says opened second. See, now it's making me wonder, like, open this one second. Why this one second instead of the other one? I wonder if there's something to this. Let's keep it going. Oh, nice. Okay, this is cool. Spider-Woman issue number 1, the variant. Ooh, Web of Venom, the good son. You got to read that. That's awesome. Oh, this is one of my favorite Ghost Spider covers that's come out. Issue number 8, Shannon McGuire goodness. Her rocking on the drums with a symbiote just covering her. Fantastic. Star, issue number 1. The Amazing Mary Jane, issue number 1. Gorgeous cover. Mosaic, issue number 2. We have Immortal Hulk, the 5th printing of issue number 2. We have Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Avengers. It's a cool cover. This one's awesome too. And then we also have Scream, Curse of Carnage, issue number 1. Weapon H. Spidey 2099 Alpha, issue number 1. Daredevil, issue number 1. Great read. And then Astro, issue number 3, featuring Wave. Cool. All right, so I'm not feeling I wonder what the first, second, now third, you know? This one says open third. It's the mystery mail call box if you want to see what that looks like, but it's right here. All right, let's see why this one number 3. Let's see the reasoning. Do you have any predictions, comic fam? Is there something I'm not seeing here? Something that is, oh wow. Okay, well, that's something. I think the really nice ones are on the bottom. Holy smokes. Okay, that's the reason. I figured it out. Mystery solved. Look at this. Wow. Jay Scott, man. Look at that. Look at that cover. That is amazing. It's also signed, and it's a gorgeous green signature. We also have Mary Jane, the KRS Comics variant. Wow. Okay. This is from Midtown Comics, Age of X-Man Prisoner number 1, and it's signed by Vida Ayala. Very cool. The cert. We also have X-Men Blue, the Unknown Comics exclusive. Secret War, book 2 of 5. We know that key. Ooh, this is cool. We have this X-Men issue 100, the hologram. And then we have Absolute Carnage Murder, Mcduck, issue number 1. It's got a surprise inside, and it has to do with cereal. Very cool. It's the serial killer. Get it? And it's actual cereal. I don't know if you can see that. Take a look at it again. It's Carnage. He's over a thing of Lucky Charms, but instead it's symbiote marshmallows. And it's got a surprise inside. And guess what the surprise is? It's another symbiote, and it's called Venom, and he's going to eat your face. That's pretty cool. It's a serial killer. 100% straight up is what it says on the cover. That's pretty dope. Thank you so much for the generosity. That's very cool. All right, I want to talk about this comic book now. We are going to be chatting about a book called Henry Graves in the Story of a Piano by J.R. Harris. This is pretty dope, comic fam. All right, let's see if I can actually hold this up a little bit because I want you to be able to see this a little bit closer. But this is really cool. So independent comic books. love them. I love getting hit with a new story, and I love being hit with the potential, because that's what these are. Every time I get a new independent book sent in, or I get an email about a Kickstarter, take a look at this independent book, I get excited because I want to see the potential. I want to see what could be, because if it's good, there could be more. And you know what? A lot of the times it's pretty damn good. Comic Fam, you guys are killing it right now making comics, and this story hit me by surprise. All right. It was a little long. I put off reading it a little bit because you know what? It was kind of long, and I'm like, you know what? I want to sit down and read it, but I want to read the whole thing. And you know what? It's all good. I definitely want to read it. So I sat down, I read it, and the next thing I know, I was done with it. I finished it so damn quick. And let me read you what this book's about. When a bloodied woman appears at the police station and claims her husband attacked her with a knife, the police are convinced that they have another deranged psychopath on their hands. However, when she reveals that her husband was crushed and killed by a falling piano a few weeks prior, questions and eyebrows begin to raise. And that is literally what this book is about. Henry Graves is a detective. And this story, one of the things that after finishing it, I'm not going to give away like the twists or anything like that. But it literally could be Henry Graves in and then insert new story underneath. It's about a detective who goes out and solves a crime. He solves a mystery. And this particular mystery has to do with a murder, maybe, and a piano. And it's really good. And some of the things on here that I hope to see more of is additional stories that feature Henry Graves, because I get this like, he's like, I'm trying to think of a character. It's like almost like a Sherlock Holmes to a degree, but you know, because it's kind of like around the same time, like the 1950s is when this story is based out of. But he's got a more modern vibe. He's cooler. He's a little bit cooler. He's not even like Sherlock Holmes is dope, but he's not. This is more of a modern version of the character, in my opinion. And take a look at this. I think the color work is, you know, aside from the writing, the color work is where it's at in this book. So there's one page in particular I wanted to showcase. Let's take a look at this. You get to this point of the book and you're like, all right, I don't even know what I'm reading now. Like there's something different going on than what I expected. But take a look. I just thought it was a really good example of just fantastic color work. And yeah, I was engaged, and I had to know who attacked this woman in this story, because if it's her husband who's dead, then like she's either got to be crazy right now, something else is going on, or there's more to the story. And you get about halfway through and go, oh, okay, that's the turn. That's where we're gonna. Everything now makes a bit more sense. It's not what I expected. And anyways, that's what I want to say about this book, Comic Fam. I hope that you can get access to this, because I hope that it actually gets. You can get it at jrcomicsart.com. How about that? More art and comics at jrcomicart.com. It's rated T for teen, and I hope there's more. I hope there's more coming. And someone who comments on this video today is going to get a chance to win this book, courtesy of J.R. Harris. Shout out. Great read. Thank you so much for sending it in. I had a lot of fun with it, and I think whoever gets this is going to have a lot of fun reading it as well. Comic Karma. Keep it going. Comic Fam. I'm parched. I'm sweating. I'm drinking my LaCroix. Oh my gosh, I'm slurping it on. It's loud. It's okay. You got to keep it going. There's so many comic books. And Alex Ross sent us something, and that's behind me. We're going to get to that here in a second. What do we got here? We have a note. Hello, Tom. I want to share in the community, and I have sent you a variety of books, old and new. Some keys, some not. Ooh, and then he lists them out, and he says, thank you for the great content and your mystery mail call. Peter R., thank you so much. His name is Pedro, also known as Pedro Windy. Thank you so much for sending in some Comic Karma, for the kind words, and for being a supporter of the Mystery Mail Call and our show. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do it. Whew. It's hot. Comic Fam. The comics are hot. All right, Teen Titans, the 100-page giant, issue number 1. Oh, we have Death of Elektra. Hell yeah, issue number 181. Love that book. Comic Fam, the book that got me back into collecting, ladies and gentlemen, Fantastic Four, Death of Johnny Storm. There it is. I read it on Yahoo. I was like, what? What are they doing? I got to go and buy me a couple copies of that. Thunderbolts, we got Scotty Young on the cover. Oh, issue number 1. Ooh, we got some Jim Lee Batman issue number 608. Goodness, this is a classic cover, and it needs to be signed. Whoever gets that, please go get it signed by Jim Lee. Just get it signed. Oh, we have the Thor issue number 1, Kate's Goodness, and you know that this is the Walmart exclusive. It's still in the pack. Classy move, my friend. Pedro, classy move. Fantastic Four, the hologram cover. Captain America Behind Bars, issue number 260. The reprint, the hologram cover. Kid Outlaw, issue number 184. Shout out Octavio. He loves himself some Kid Outlaw. Son of Satan, issue number 3. That whole run's been getting popping, man. I love that book. That's just such underrated issues in this run. And you used to be able to get them for so cheap. They're all spiking now because of the Hulu show, but heck yeah. Sending in Commandy. Come on, man. Hell yeah. That's what I want to see. Spreading the Commandy love. DC Star Spangled War, issue number 165. Woo, that's a rough cover. Like, he's an innocent man. He's about to be put to death. Ooh, rough. Claw, issue number 3. Claw the Unconquered. Cobra, issue number 6. Wonder Woman, issue number 216. And Weird Mystery, issue number 15. Very cool books, man. Let me see if there was anything in here that I needed to mention. We have the Death of Johnny Storm, of course. Walmart exclusive. Yep, I named them all. Very cool. Oh. It's like training. It's like, what are these comics, Tom? Go. I got to figure them out. Okay, what else we got? Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. This is going to be cool. I'm excited about this one. All right. This is from... all right, so I'm a foreign comic collector. Okay, officially this year I got full foreign comic. Like I'm hunting a bunch of them. I can't get enough of it, and I love it. All right, and part of the foreign comic market is that in order for you to get comics from other countries that are really hard to find, you got to be friends with people who live in those countries, and it's not really coincidental that those people are from that country, right? So all of a sudden now, I got all these foreign friends, some in Greece, some in Denmark. Klaus is from Denmark. And he hooked it up. He got me a couple books I was really hunting for, like a big stack of them. And he also wanted to send some stuff in for the community because he knows I'll be talking about these books on camera. And he wanted to see some books from Denmark go out and just, you know, as karma. So if you get one of these books, I'm not sure what we're going to do with these. I don't even know what they are yet. But these books, these pieces of karma traveled a very, very long way to get to you. Whether you win them on the show or you get them in your mystery mail call. They'll be notated however they're sent. So you know that these came all the way from Denmark. Let's see what he said. It says, Tom / the comic community. I started collecting comics 6 months ago, and through the Comic Society, I have met so many great, kind, and helpful people. So I want to give something back to the community. Please use these comics for your comic karma. I hope they will bring someone else joy, and it might spark their interest in also finding some foreign comics as they go hunting. Thank you for being such a great blessing to the community. Say hi to the rest of the crew, and thank them for me for making such great content. Have a blessed and safe day. Klaus Kenstrup, CK3 Comics DK on Instagram from Denmark. How freaking cool is that? Shout out to my homie in Denmark sending us some foreign comic goodness. Comic fam, I've never seen these, and we're going to open them right now. So cool, man. Klaus, you're so dope. This is such a cool thing. All right, let's take a look at some foreign comic goodness. This is what it's all about, comic fam. Look at this. Oh, I don't even know what it is. That's how cool it is. We have Batman 2,15 KR, okay? And we got Batman just punching someone square in the jaw. This is from 1971, and it came from Denmark, and that's freaking gorgeous. Okay, what else we got? We have some Daredevil. Demonin. Daredevil. It's 7,50, number 11. You know it. So cool. We got some Turok love. Turok issue number 2. OG Turok from Denmark coming on the show today. That's so cool. Ooh, wow. I've never seen a Fantastic Four comic from Denmark. Fantastic Four issue number 5 dated 1978. Look at this. How cool is this? Oh, it's so dope. We got Hulk issue number 30 from Denmark. He's going against the Sasquatch. I love it. So cool. Oh, dope. Oh, my buddy's going to love this one. We got some Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd from Denmark. Gracing the show. So cool. We got Indiana Jones issue number 5. Comic fam, if you're just joining me now, these are all from Denmark. Some comic karma that came a long way to be sent back out to you. James Bond issue number 1. That is cool. Look at that cover. That is so sick. And then here we have the last issue, Hulk issue number 24. Boom. That is so cool, man. Klaus coming in so strong with the community love. Dude, we're going to make some people's day, and I hope that every one of these people finds just a little bit. It doesn't have to get you there, but just a little bit more interested in foreign comics, because comic fan, I can't stress enough that if you are like this, I'll be real. And this is probably a conversation that's better for another day, but comics, when you're in it for a long time and you're doing the collecting and you're buying and you're selling and you're hunting and you're flipping and you're growing your collection and you're trading stuff in and you're like, you know what, I wanted that before, but now I want something else, and you move up. You see all these comics, like you end up, if you keep up on the hunt, I guarantee you will find a Hulk 181 one day. It's gonna happen. All right, it will happen. It's not gonna be easy, but if you keep up with it, you're gonna find your New Mutants 98. All right, you're gonna find it in the collection. You're gonna hunt and you're gonna get it, and you're gonna get it at a deal. It happens if you keep working at it and you keep perfecting your comic knowledge. You keep hunting and you keep up the networking and you stay in the community and you grow. All right, but there will be a point where some of these keys, they don't look as like exciting to you because you own them, you get them, you acquire them, you move the grade up. Comic fam, my peeps here who have been deep in the comic collecting know exactly what I'm talking about. Foreign comics, I have seen it in so many times, over and over again, and it's starting to happen more and more. But they are an opportunity to get like reinvigorated, because these comics are not reprints. And for years, for decades, these comics have been looked at as reprints. Even in the comic book community, the serious dealer community, these books were looked at as just a reprint. No. That's not what these are. This isn't the same thing. Comic fan, this is a reprint. This is a reprint, okay? These are not reprints. These are editions. These came out within years of the originals. And they're different. And they're different for so many reasons that we talk about on this show. And as soon as you start dipping your toes in collecting foreign editions and you learn about the history behind them, why they were made the way they were, the differences, and heck, what they did with them. Marvel didn't care. Comic fam, it's crazy to think about how Marvel was such a young company at one point and was just selling the rights off. Sell Spider-Man in your city. It'll sell. And as soon as they got their check, they just let them do what they did. And these comics, they ended up being changed. They ended up being like put together with other comics. Some that you would never think Marvel would ever approve of, because they wouldn't. And heck, the stories, they're extensive, and they're extensive per country. The stories in Greece are different than the stories in Denmark. And the stories in Mexico are different than the stories in Brazil. And I can't stress enough, like if you have a feeling, you know what, I need more. I need to hunt. I need to expand my hunting. I encourage you to find a foreign group of comic book hunters just on Facebook. There's so many groups. They're growing and they're emerging. And as soon as you start, all of a sudden you're going to be like, you know, who's in Spain that I can talk to? And then you're going to be hitting your buddy up in Spain looking for a random comic book that was released because you know what? They changed the cover in a way that you want it, and you're not going to find it on eBay for 5 years. So you got to meet up with your friend who lives in Spain and have them help you with the hunt. And that's what foreign comic book collecting is like turned into, is that this new network of collectors that exists on the internet. And oh my gosh. It's like if you're missing, as my friend Bill from Economics and Comics says, if you're missing out on the sickness, you gotta seek out of the country. And Klaus, he's proven it to you by sending these in. Comic karma, comic fam. That's what it's about. Here's my tangent. There we go. All right, what do we got here? We got, oh, this is so dope. Okay, take a look at this, comic fam. We have James Roche from, let's see here. Let me make sure I read this right. It says, Tom, thanks for your support. Enjoy these 2016 self-published Kickstarter-funded Wretches issue #1 from James. James is the creator of Wretches, which is a option book through Scout Comics. And this book is awesome. I was actually really excited to see that it was started to pop off in the community. And you know what? James is a fan of the show. And he said, you know what? I have some fun stuff I'm going to send in. I know you're going to do some good stuff with it. And he pulled through. James, you are awesome, man. These right here are extra scarce. And they're pretty freaking valuable. And if I'm not mistaken, I know it, like, if I just want to make sure I know the cover, make sure this is, yep, this is it. Okay, this is it. For sure, this is it. These are the Kickstarter copies of the self-published Wretches issue #1. This is pre-Scout Comics. First appearances. These are hot. These are rare. You had to support them before they knew where this title was going to go. And then Scout picked them up and boom, Wretches is a freaking comic that everyone's wanting to read now and get their hands on. It's got option news behind it. And oh my goodness, we got a stack of them. Comic fam, look at this. This is crazy. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm looking at a stack of Kickstarter exclusives right now. That's crazy, James. It's too much, man. This is crazy. We're going to do some fun giveaways with these. We're going to be sending it out in the mail call. This is some big generosity from the creator. Thank you so much, man. This is cool. I never thought I would even see this in person. These things are going for like $50 on eBay, and there's a fat stack of them. So, holy smokes. Thank you so much for supporting what we do here and supporting the comic book community. Wow. Amazing. That's so cool. It's one thing, you know, it's like we've been doing this for a few years, but like a handful of publishers have really shown their support over like the last like 7 months. And it's really changed the show. You know, I can't tell you enough how big of a deal it's been to be able to team up with Scout Comics. We've been able to produce variants during shutdown 3 months in a row. Craziness. Like we're getting comics printed and distributed when comic book stores can't even be open because of Scout Comics. The support, shout out James Hake. And then we have publishers like James, who's just sending karma into the show because he appreciates the collectors community. And anytime publishers appreciate the collectors community, they're getting my respect, because I feel like the collectors community is, I mean, like for real, it's underrated. It really is. You know, the publishers know about us, comic fam. You know they do. Like not us, like not me, but I'm talking about like the community, the collectors community. They know that when stuff gets hot and there's buzz around comics and the collectors are excited, that's where the rest of the community goes, right? That's what sells comics out. That's what gets new readers. That's what sells variants. That's what gets those second prints to the press, you know? And you don't hear a lot about it. You don't hear a lot about us. You don't really hear some of like the nicest things, you know? You hear some actually kind of some negative things about collectors. And then you see some publishers like really just like spit the truth. Here is comics for the comic book community, comic karma, mic drop. Give it out to the people that want it, that support us, and that made this Kickstarter even fun in the first place. And that's what James just did. He just hooked up the community. Thank you, James. All right, what do we got here? Oh my gosh. Look at this. Do you know how much it costs to ship this many comics, comic fam? You guys are awesome. It's like, yeah, it's not just the comics you got to consider with the karma. You got to consider the cost to ship it. Amazing. What do we got? Hi, Russ. Hi, Tom. I really enjoy your YouTube videos. Thank you both for all you contribute to the community. I wanted to share some comic karma. In close, find some comics to share with the community. I hope they give some enjoyment. Keep up the great work. More books to come as I sort more boxes. Stay safe. Adam Weiner. P.S. This message can be shared. So I'm glad I read that. It'd be bad if it was like, and by the way, don't say my name. I don't want anyone to know I sent these. Whoops. Okay, here we go. Oh, cool. Some good stuff here. Okay, let's see what we got. Bunch of cool stuff to read here. A lot of good titles. Oh, dope. Okay, so hey, when you send in sequential comic books, I'm going to assume that you wanted all of them to go out to the same person, right? I don't want to send a number 2 if I have 1, 3, and 4 sitting in front of me. We have Hellions 1 through 4 right here. Look at that. That's a set going out to somebody. We have 1 through, oh, well, this is a really big set. So maybe I spoke too soon. Holy smokes. This is like a whole set. We have issues number 1 through 34 of New X-Men Academy X. Look at that. Look at that. I can't hit it. I'm going to end up dropping all of these if I put them on the second cam. But the whole run, this is a complete run here. All right, so these ones, we'll figure something to do. Maybe we'll just do one giveaway with all this, or we'll just spread them out in the Comic Karma. I don't know. That's a lot, man. That's a heck of a lot. That's a cool run. All right, we have X-Men issue number 35, all new X-Men. Issue number 36. Wait, did it? Maybe it go. All right, I don't even know. Here we go. X-Men 36. Yeah, and it's another run here. Go into issue number 43, 44, 45, 46. Boom. Full run. Keeping it going. I wonder, maybe that's actually part of the same run. They just switch names. All right, and then we have new X-Men, more new X-Men, and then the annual. Take a look at that. Very cool. Boom. Some big runs there. We're gonna have to like split those off into chunks and send those out. Oh my gosh, you guys sent so much stuff. It's so crazy. Okay, what do we got here? We have another box. Matthew sent me a box of cards. Okay, a box of cards. I don't know what this is. Let's see what this is. Comic Karma. Over the past 5 years of comic collecting, over the past 5 years of my comic collecting career, there you go. I've naturally expanded my collection to include more than just comics. Comic book trading cards were another way for me to enjoy comic art and the characters and the stories I love. So, since I began collecting cards, I've acquired quite an abundance of doubles. So, I've just gifted you about 300 cards from 1992, the Marvel Universe set, from the 1992 DC Cosmic set, and the 1990 Dick Tracy movie set, plus a few extras. Feel free to keep some for yourself or distribute them however you want. Very cool. Geek responsibly. Mark Comics. Mark 5 Comics on Insta. Very cool. So let's take a look at some of the cards. Oh, yeah. These are pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen these before. So yeah, we have like a bunch of these, like, it's just like character cards, you know, it's like their bio. We got Quasar on there. We got some Sleepwalker goodness right there. Got some Gambit goodness right here. That's pretty cool. So you guys collect any trading cards? Let me know in the comment section. Back in the day when my dad and I were processing the store that he purchased when I was little, I was like 9 years old when we drove up to California. He drove a semi, a big old semi. It was like 2 of them. My uncle drove one and he drove one, filled with comic books and such, like just comic books and such. You know what I'm talking about. And such. And it was like magic cards, and it was toys, and it was t-shirts. It's everything you would find in a store that was hoarding stuff for like 10 years. And there was like so many stacks of cards, like collection of cards, but they were in like the plastic case, and there were just so many boxes of them. And yeah, I would go through them. He'd give them to me, you know. I'd like have these collections. I'd put them in binders. I was a Pokemon kid, you know. I would be the kid who would trade Pokemon at recess, you know, trying to trade up to that Charizard. And that probably actually helped me in my comic book career, like long term. You know, I kind of got into the Pokemon trading game. But I digress. You know, I would redo my binder, my Pokemon binder. I'm like, oh, I got new cards. And yeah, you know, you're supposed to like put your cards in order and then skip the spot if you don't have the card yet. But I didn't like to do that. I like to have all the cards there. So if I had a new slot that I had to make, I would take them all out and I'd just rebinder them all. So I did that with like the Marvel cards too. You know, I was 10. It's what I wanted to do. I also played a lot of Ocarina of Time. What's up? Okay. What do we got now? Shall we do the, oh my gosh, we're getting close. Are we getting close? We're getting close. Let's get, oh, what's this? What's this right here? So I got a tube of stuff. I don't know what this is yet. Let's take a look. Ruben Najera, excuse me. Najera? Ruben Najera. He is a fan of the show. He's been sending Comic Karma in for a minute now, and he, I believe, is the first pro skateboarder that supports the comic book community pretty regularly. He's in the comment section a lot, and he supports the show and supports the community by sending Comic Karma in. And he sent me this. It says to Comic Tom, and he signed it. Very cool, man. I'm a skateboarder for, you know, like in high school and in middle school. That was my jam. Was never really any good. Could do some like flip tricks, and you know, I could skate just a little bit, but I'm just not a big fan of getting hurt, and I would get hurt a lot. I'd fall. And in skateboarding, you kind of got to take a lot of cuts and bruises. So I'm somebody to this day that's still on Facebook. You know, the algorithm shows you what you want to see, and I'll see like, you know, skateboarders from the past that I like to watch. You know, Randy Mullen just rocking out, doing his twists and turns and his, you know, his somersaults and his kick flips and his different tricks that he does so well. And I like to watch Thrasher, you know, like the different Thrasher videos. Shout out to my homies out here in Snohomish still making videos. Skate Rats, you know, the Aucklands, killing it. But you know what? It's so cool to get support from someone who is actively still skateboarding. Heck yeah, Ruben, keep it up. And he sent me some stuff. This is good, great on my wall with the notes. I'm gonna hang that up. That's pretty cool. And what do we got here? What did he send me? We got prints. It looks like a bunch of prints. Okay, we got, oh, that's cool. All right, we got, oh, okay, cool. A bunch of Hellboy movie posters. And it's baby Hellboy. Look at that. Look how dope that is. I love that. I'm gonna have to get this one framed. I'm regrowing my Hellboy collection. It's gonna start soon, and this is gonna be a good way to start it. Experience it at IMAX April 12th. I wonder how many people experienced it at IMAX and how long it stayed in theaters. It says here it's numbered out of 1,000. Holy smokes. And this guy must have grabbed a stack of them. Very cool. We're gonna have to do some giveaways for that. I'm looking at, I'm not lying. I'm looking at 3. I'm gonna get up. I'm in my shorts. What's up? All right, look at this. I wasn't lying, comic fam. It's Comic Karma. We do what we want to do here. I have 3 copies of the movie that are unopened still because we did like a bunch of giveaways and we sent those ones out, but we got so many of them. You see, Russ over at Mill Geek Comics, this guy, he teams up, like, it's, I don't know, it's some type of deal he has with some like distributors of DVDs. And it's like, yo, you post about the movie and share it. We'll send you copies for your shop and for your show. And the thing is, he gets like a stack of them, right? Because we do a giveaway. So we do the giveaways. We do, you know, we post about it. Hey, you know, check out the movie, whatever. You know, that's what he does. He's Mill Geek Comics. You know, so it's LCS. Get some free stuff for the team and for members and even for people at his shop. You know, we're like giving this kind of stuff away. But we got so many copies. Like, what do we do with this? And like, I'm a fan. I like the movie. It wasn't that bad. I like Lobster Johnson. But yeah, now we just matched up what we're going to do. We're going to send out some movie posters and with the movie to keep them rolling. I also got a bunch of copies of like G.I. Joe, that one that came out a while back. That's like, I don't know about that one. All right, what is this? Oh, cool. Imperial City Comic Con. It's signed and it's numbered, limited out of 86. Look at that. Gorgeous. Sending in some prints. I'm feeling the love today. Comic fam, it's so cool. Okay. Holy smokes. Okay, so we're definitely saving that one another day. We're doing Alex Ross, comic fam. We're doing it. Okay, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comic fam. We're going to chat about some generosity that was sent by the legend. Fan of the show. Let's see what it says. When Alex Ross sends you something, you know he'd be putting it on Alex Ross paper. Ha-ha. Oh, you don't believe me? You don't believe me? What does it say? What does it say right here? What does that say? That says Alex freaking Ross. What's up? It says, hey, Tom. Is it in here? Oh, it's in here. That's freaking hilarious. Okay. Here is the missing Alex Ross art exclusive variant from Marvelocity that didn't get put in the original package many months ago for the Guru. Oh, how freaking hilarious is that? Comic fam. Alex Ross sent us a bunch of the Marvelocity hardcover like biography. It goes over a bunch of his work. And he sent me one, Ryan one, and Russ one, but there was none for the Guru. And the Guru was giving me crap. He's like, not me, he was giving Alex crap. He's like, what the heck? Why didn't I get one? But he's just joking, right? He was just joshing. It's no big deal. We're grateful for everything. But for real though, he got one. He sent one in. How funny is that? I'm gonna pull it out for the Guru. Oh, it's hilarious. I wonder if, you know what, we're an hour in. I doubt the Guru even knows that he got this. Like, he's not going to see this probably. I doubt he watches the full Comic Karma video. But this is his. So I'm gonna surprise him by keeping this down here, and I'll just mention it next time I see him. Like, look, Alex Ross sent you this. He got mad. He was like, what the heck is the Guru calling me out live on camera like that? Let's see here. There's a bunch of stuff from Alex Ross, art for the community. Plus there's a poster for Tom that's signed. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. Awesome. That's it. Thank you so much, Alex. Let's take a look at what Alex Ross sent the community. What he sent me. Apparently there's a poster here for me. We got some graded comics here. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Let's just take a look. Let's dive in. I legit don't even know. Like, I don't know what this is. Opening it now for the first time. So cool, man. Feeling the love right now. Immortal Hulk issue number 7, graded at 9.8, signed by Alex Ross. Dude. What's up, Alex? You're a homie. So cool. That's so cool. I don't think I've ever had a signed and graded Alex Ross comic in the studio. It feels good to change that today. What else we got? Yeah. Immortal Hulk, issue number 5, signed and graded by Alex Ross. Look at that. 9.8 all day. You know, he sent in, he's like, oh, we got to make the collectors happy. Let's just send them the minty fresh ones. Let's send them the 9.8s. Oh, that's so cool. We're doing some giveaways from the legend. So cool. Immortal Hulk, issue number 6, signed at 9.8 by, you know it, B. Alex Ross. Amazing. Look at that. So cool. Wow. So generous. Alex, thank you. Thank you. That is so cool. We're going to be doing giveaways on the show. That's why you got to stick around, Comic Fam. That's why you got to watch our other content. We got to be here for the top 10s. We do giveaways every week, and you're seeing that we're getting some support. They're kind of making it easy on us. We got Dynamite helping out. We got members of the community helping out, and we got Alex freaking Ross helping out. Amazing. What is this? Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, Alex, this is too much. Wow. Okay. Comic Fam, look at this. I gotta just get there. We gotta go full screen. We get to go full screen now because it's just too much. It's too much. Sometimes it's too much. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Look at this. Look at this gorgeous print. Now, you're gonna notice on the bottom of this print, right there. Not right there. Over there. That says Alex Ross. Now, watch this. Yeah, baby. Comic Fam. Are you feeling the love? Because that's like every single one of these are signed by Alex. Wow, let's see what's here. All right, so you saw the Loki one. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Spider-Man. Gorgeous. Wow. Multiples. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look at that. Guardians of the Galaxy. Look at Star-Lord. Looking like he should. Come on. Chris Pratt, where you at? Start looking like Star-Lord. I spoke too soon. There's Chris Pratt. Oh my gosh. There's so many. Oh, I'm holding like 30 Alex Ross signatures. What's happening, comic fam? Oh my goodness. Wow. I got to get tubes. Poster tubes, comic fam, are coming to the show because we got some Alex Ross print giveaways that are going to be coming on the show. What is going on? What is up? This is crazy. Oh my gosh. You think, okay, like for real, like it's one thing to like see Alex Ross send something in. It's awesome. There's gonna be a few variants. You know, he sent stuff in the past. But comic fan, there's like 30 Alex Ross signed prints in front of me right now. You guys, you know what? Go if you're wanting to, if you like what you're seeing, do me a favor and let Alex Ross know. Let him know by going and following him on social, and let him know that you appreciate it because he didn't have to do this. This is like above and beyond. Look at this. Look at these gorgeous prints, and there's so many, and they're all signed. Like he didn't have to sign them. Like Alex, it would have been fine. The members of the community would have been happy with just the prints, but you had to just got to up it a little bit. You had to up it. That's amazing. Wow. I would do a giveaway of these right now, but I don't have poster tubes, and I'm going to go and buy some. And I'm going to buy like 50, like, geez, how many? Holy smokes. It's like, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like, yeah, there's over 15 signed prints. Wow. Holy smokes, comic fam. What is going on? Okay, what is this now? Okay, there's nothing. That was in. I just opened that. Okay, last thing, comic fam. We have one more thing. It's for me. Alex Ross, he gave me something. All right. I don't know what he gave me. He said there's a poster. He said, Tom, Comic Karma, giveaways, whatever you want to do for the prints, for the graded comics, holy smokes. But the poster, the signed poster, that's for you. I don't know what that means. Comic fam, I want you to tell me, what do you think it means in the chat right now? As I say thank you to Jacqueline Fernandez and Carla Salido and Colby Baldwin and Dwayne Smith. Edwin, thank you so much for joining me. Edwin Gessler Jr. CJ, thank you for being here. Edwin, I already said your name. Dr. Kells Comics, thank you so much for joining me. Steve, thanks for joining me. That was Steve Attican. We have Alan Robertson, RLJ3 Visions. Good to see you in here, man. You're here all the time. I appreciate that. All right. What do you think Alex sent me, comic fan? I'm going to guess. What poster? He specially, like, this is separate. Comic fam, this is separate. This was part of the box, but he separated it and put it in this tube special for me. That's crazy. Alex Ross sent me something. Like he sent a lot of stuff, but he sent me something for the show that's signed. What could it be? I know what it is. It has to be. I know this red too well. What do you think it is? I'll give you a guess. I'm waiting to see. There's people are saying Hellboy, but I don't think he's ever made a Hellboy. I've never seen a Hellboy. Let's see here. Let's see what it is. Let's see what Alex Ross sent your boy. Oh my goodness. All right, let's figure this out. We're gonna figure this out together, comic fam. So cool. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. What? Let's do it over here. That's a signed Plastic Man poster. What's up? That's what Comic Karma is right here, comic fam. Signed by the legend. He sent this to me. Okay, before I ruin it. I'm actively ruining it on camera. That's amazing. Amazing. Whoa. Whoa. Alex Ross sent me a Plastic Man poster that he signed. That just made my day. That's crazy. That's nuts, comic fan. That's nuts. Comic fan, I appreciate you guys. You gave me the best job in the world. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate all of you for being here, packing the house, last minute. I have a lot of fun doing this. It's also a privilege that I get to, be the middle guy here, to be able to get these to you, and to do giveaways on our show, and to just get a chance to help spread that comic karma love, because it means a lot. Clearly it means a lot to these individuals who took the time to package, to ship, to pay for shipping, keys that are being sent in, publishers that are supporting the show. Like, I'm feeling the love more than ever. And I'll be real, comic fam, it's been a tough couple weeks. I think it's been a tough few months for everybody, and even longer. But especially for this last couple weeks, it's been a little bit of a struggle. And you know what? This community kept me really strong. Like, I was kind of struggling last week trying to figure out, like, to do the top 10. I was struggling with it, and why I was struggling about putting it together doesn't matter. But I felt it was a little bit difficult of a week for me to produce the top 10. But there was so much encouragement in the community, and I also wanted to do something, and we did something really cool. We decided to use the top 10 to use it as a platform to do some good. And we raised money for the NAACP on last Saturday's top 10. And I was a little nervous to do something like that because I've never done a fundraiser, on the show or something. And it's like, I want to do something, and I want to make it meaningful, and I wanted to raise money, and I wanted it to happen. It's like, I wasn't sure if it was going to work, And Comic Fam, within 24 hours, you funded the goal of $3,000. $3,000 you guys helped us raise. I matched 500, Scout Comics matched 500, Key Collector Comics matched 500, and the community matched. Like, we raised over $3,000 and counting, and I couldn't be more proud of this community. And it was such a humbling thing to see the support, to see the love, like, just the community just come together so damn quick. Like, I was thinking, like, we were going to be just like, all right, I can push it like next week. And so I hope they get on board. I hope it's cool. And you guys delivered. And I just felt so proud. And I'm like, well, what could we do? What could we do as a community? Like, there's no end to it. Comic Karma is a start. Let's keep it going. Let's grow it. Let's evolve it. And let's just keep doing more and more. So I just want to thank you, Comic Fam. You really pulled together this last week and did something special. And I'm proud of you guys. Thank you for the generosity. As always, you don't have to do any of this. You don't have to send. We're going to do giveaways whether you guys send stuff in or not. But it is very, very nice of you to send in karma, to help the show, to support what we do, but also to send your generosity elsewhere to people you don't even know without even being recognized a lot of the time, which is the real, like, definition of karma, right? You're just doing something because you feel compelled to do it because you want to do some good. And the fact that I can be even a little bit part of that, man, it's the best thing ever. So thank you, Comic Fam. I appreciate you. Thank you to Perry for being in the chat, being my wrench. And thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate you guys. And if you guys do want to send anything in the description of the video, there's going to be 2 links here. You can sign up to the mystery mail call that helps support the show. We send out comics. A lot of these comic books end up going into our boxes, but they're labeled because they're not coming from me. This has nothing to do with it. Do you want to know what I get credit for? I get credit for, like, the extra 5 cents it costs to ship the comic book. I could say, what, a comic book's like 4 ounces or something. So, like, yeah, I paid a dime to get it to you. Yeah, that's nothing. Like, no skin off my back. No, the community gets the credit. You guys get the credit. These are your comics. You have a reason to send them out to somebody. You're compelled to do it, whether it be a key book, whether it be something you read, or something that you thought was funny. It doesn't matter what reason it was, because comic books are awesome, and you don't need a reason. You don't have to do it. But those who do, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Look out for the sticker on the comic book in your mystery mail call. These are going to end up going out in our next mystery mail call, which is going to be shipped out later in the month. We are still taking enrollment for June. You got until the 15th or till we sell out. We got a Peach Momoko variant going out to everybody. It's hot. We're selling them quick. But look out for the comic in the box that has a sticker on it that will say Comic Karma June 9th. Because that's today. That's when we opened it up and featured it on the show. So you can kind of get an idea of where it came from. Sometimes you know, sometimes you don't. Today, we had stuff sent from all over the country. And we had stuff sent from Denmark. So happy hunting, comic fam. I hope you get one of these things, because I think it would make me pretty pumped to know that these comics traveled that far to get to my house, you know? Kind of said that weird, but it's all good. Comic fam, love you. Talk to you soon. Thanks.